do. However, Sol Campbell, suffering from the same illness that rules out David Seaman, is fit to start. There is a parallel. 4 years ago, Arsenal came here as defending champions with 4 games to go. They won 6-1 to go top, but Manchester United still took the title. Juninho. Campbell goes down. No foul. Here's Kadru. That's a foul. Ray Parlour. Free kick Middlesbrough. And Juninho will relish this. Ehiog isn't inside the penalty area. He is now. And the header's by Christie. Made a real difference to the Borough, Malcolm Christie. 3 goals in 7 matches. They've yet to lose with him in their team. Henry, Sigon, Thierry Henry. Still in Arsenal's possession. And Kadru helps it behind. Arsenal think that Middlesbrough are vulnerable from corners. Needs a good delivery though from Pires. Comes to Henry, appeals for handball. The referee said it hit the side of the stomach and not the arm. And so it will be a corner. Henry's kick. Scored by Christie. Like an arm to me. Still enjoying a greater amount of possession. Henry. Which on his own personal accelerator. Lovely back heel, Wiltord. Block was by Gareth Southgate. Best moment of invention that we've seen so far. Cole. Pires. Wiltord. Wasted. Cooper. Greening. All these Middlesbrough players very certain of their own particular roles. They're a well-drilled side, and Arsenal are being made to really fight and scrap. But here's Malcolm Christie. Taylor comes out and Sigon clears, and Taylor's face down in his own penalty area. But it was a brave piece of goalkeeping by the Arsenal understudy. It had to be. Totally exposed. Best chance of the half. Juninho's cushioned ball catching out Sigon to start with. And a plunging stop of which Arsenal's normal #1 would have been proud. Dorival. There's only going to be 1 additional minute. Here's Nemeth, who's worked hard throughout. Now, did he use a hand? He did. Freddie Ljungberg, the player who went down. Now, what's the difference between that and Sol Campbell's red card offence? And this time, not even a yellow card. Henry. Here's Parlour. He's been as industrious as anyone in the first half. Pires. Lauren. We've had the extra minute that was promised. There's Wiltord. And he has another chance to curl it. Nemeth. Full-blooded challenge with Parlour. And Dorival turned into trouble in the shape of Henry. Wiltord's up with him. This is Wiltord! 2.5 minutes into the second half. Arsenal, who've been on the receiving end of a lot of frustration, give vent to their true feelings. It stemmed from the mistake by the Brazilian Dorival, seized upon by Henry and finished so smoothly by Sylvain Wiltord. His first Premiership goal in 5 months. And what a good time to score it. Kedru. Here's Zilard Nemet. It'll come to Greening. Made a horrible hash of it. Which was a considerable relief for Stuart Taylor, who got lost as the ball flashed across in front of him. Ehiog. Someone needs to clear it. It's fallen to Kedru, who was caught by Wiltord. Here's Ljungberg. Chance again for Sylvain Wiltord for Arsenal. Could so easily have made it two. All because Frank Kedru dallied on the ball. And from that position he should at least have worked the goalkeeper. Robert Pires past Dorival. Ashley Cole's in the box as well. Henry. Cole offside, offside. It will not count. It's still only 1-0. Well, it was marginal, but I think that shot shows you that he was very, very slightly the wrong side of Ugo Ehiog. Juninho. Southgate striding forward. Juninho. Wiltshire. And here's Cooper. 12 minutes to play at the Riverside. It's a hanging cross which Southgate heads to Juninho! What a chance! And it fell to the one player that they would have wanted on the end of it too. He operates to high standards, Juninho. And by those standards, he should have equalised. Wiltord, Ashley Cole, it's opened up a little for him. And Ashley Cole goes down and a free kick is given right on the edge of the penalty area. Well, the signal from the Arsenal physiotherapist is that Cole needs to be replaced. More problems. So Cole off the pitch. Arsenal with a chance to seal the game. 8 minutes to play. Pires leaves it. For Thierry Henry! Wonderful goal! It's the finish of a true master, and for the first time today, Arsene Wenger's face cracks into a smile. 30 goals for the second consecutive season for Thierry Henry. And this most tricky of assignments is being brushed aside. 2-0 should be a winning lead. 2-0 keeps Arsenal in the thick of the title race. Cooper. Originally looking a little uncertain. Gilberto's header, Middlesbrough's corner. Still time for Middlesbrough, but they need something quickly. Ehiog is the tallest player available to Middlesbrough. Southgate's forward as well. It's Kedru. Ehiog, and job going up. And Ehiog, and it's blocked for another corner. Doesn't matter how they keep it out as long as it does stay out. Wiltshire. Goalkeeper's lost it. Sigon rescues him. And in rescuing Stuart Taylor, Sigon has found Perez, and the charge is on for Arsenal. Henry has pulled wide this near side. Some tired Middlesbrough players out there now. Seems a little selfish. Macaroni, foul by Sigon. Kadru has lined this one up, and he struck it well, really well. This has been an awkward place for the big sides to visit this season. Most of the big names have succumbed here. Liverpool lost here, Newcastle lost here, Manchester United lost here, but tellingly, Arsenal have won at the Riverside. It's a big, big win for Arsenal. They found the answers to some awkward questions. They've cleared a significant hurdle. Thierry Henry marking his 200th appearance for the club with a sublime, clinching free kick. They're still in the thick of it. Middlesbrough 0, Arsenal 2.
To be honest, a lot of people were expecting us to fail today, and we all knew as well that it wasn't going to be an easy game.
This obviously meant a great deal to you, judging by your reaction at the final whistle, and indeed when Henry scored.
Yes, because I am determined more than ever, like I said it before the game, and so is my team, and it means a lot to us, and we want to give our best in every game until the end.
Do you have the feeling that the world at times has been against you this week?
Well, I don't want to say I don't like that. I have no gift for paranoia at all.
Showed great character, I thought. They started very well. You could see they were concentrated and focused, and they knew this was going to be a tough game, and it was. But they showed great resilience, and of course they've got players in the side who can turn a game in a split second, and Henry did that today.
When you first joined Arsenal, if I'd said to you after 200 games, you'd have scored 110 goals, would you have thought that likely?
No, I would have loved, and I'm still laughing, so...
That could indeed have been difficult for Arsenal today, Ron. They've been poor away from home in recent matches. What was the difference for them today, did you feel?
Yeah, well, prior to today, I think they got 6 points from the last 5 away games, which for a team after the Championship is nowhere near good enough. I think what happened today, they earned the right to play. I think in recent away games, they've maybe tried the fancy stuff before they've won the battle. But today, they really got wired in from the word go, and nobody, for me, epitomised them better than Ray Parlour. Brought in place of Patrick Vieira, not only brought in to replace him, actually skippered the side as well. And he shows his intent here, all right, perhaps a bit overzealous, but he said go, and he took a lot of his own team with him. He was always in the thick of things, cleaning up, tidying up, getting his foot in when he could. And in this, by virtue of the fact he was doing this, it encouraged, or didn't give any encouragement at all to Middlesbrough. He virtually didn't give them a shot. I mean, that's great reaction. Watch him again, see it circle there, gets his foot in, not content with that, gets a good double challenge on, and gets the ball into the front players. You know, here he goes against a Middlesbrough player, sees it, wins it, and he's there, he's breaking things up, he's helping his centre-backs out, gets Segan out of trouble there, and subsequently, when they'd won that battle, here's another prime example, he looks as if he's lost it, but he muscles Janino off the ball there, and that's no mean feat in itself. The biggest compliment I can pay him today was, I thought Patrick Vieira wasn't missed
too
at all.
much, no.
No, not at all. Well, he is, because he's the best.
Yeah.
But that lad, he was brilliant, and I think he's got to stay in the side till the end of the season.
And then, of course, Henry brought his wonderful finesse and finish and touch, as usual.
Yeah, well, what he does, then we say the class players come into their own. And when you talk class, this is the classiest of the lot. I mean, here he is helping out, doing his work, robs the Middlesbrough player, gets on his bike. Southgate thinks he's got him there, thinks he's going to push him and delay him, but he plays the ball early, delightful pass. Here it is again. He's attacking Southgate, and Gareth uses all his experience, tries to buy time, delay, but he plays the ball early, and that's a brilliant finish by Wiltord. Good early finish, and that really set them going, you know, after that. And of course, this is a trademark. I mean, Henry does that as well as anybody in the game. We talk about the great free kickers in the world. He takes them as well as anybody. We've seen that so many times this year, and he's milking it now. But for all that, all the quality that came and the class and all that at the end, I think that was won in the first 25 minutes when if you like, the dogs of war won it.
Bearing in mind the Campbell incident against United the other day, there was one incident in that match which you might clear up for us, perhaps compare them.
Yeah, it's not too dissimilar. I don't think this is quite as vigorous. Nemeth goes past Youngberg, and he does, there's no question, he does have a little rattle at him. And I think what's happened there, I think David Ellery's given the benefit of the doubt because he doesn't see that quite as aggressive as maybe the one looked the other night. But, you know, if you're in the Arsenal camp, you're looking the other way and saying, well, hang on, it's happened to us and we've been robbed of a key, or we're going to be robbed of a key player, we think. You know, where's the justice? But I don't think that was quite as vigorous as the one the other night.
The title race goes on. We better have a quick look at the fixtures remaining yet again, Ron.
It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, well, where would you start? I mean, you look at them there and you don't see either side losing a game, and I honestly don't think it can go to a playoff, you know, where they're all talking about.
Yeah.
But when you look at it like that, it could well do.
It might just go to the decision whether Campbell's suspension gets
Yeah,
carried out, I'll
yeah.
tell you, because
Well,
Arsenal will definitely miss him. He's been top class.
We'll